Think you've seen it all in the World Cup? Think again. From own goals that changed the course of history to matches played in extreme weather that tested human limits, some of these moments are just so wild, so unbelievable, you'll question if they actually happened. Stick around as we dive into the craziest moments in football history. First up, let's talk about the fastest red card in history. Now, this didn't happen in the World Cup itself, but it's a football legend you have to hear. Picture this. The year is 2000, a local league match in England. The referee blows his whistle to start the game, and it's incredibly loud. Striker Lee Todd, startled by the noise, mutters to himself, "F me, that was loud." The referee, who was standing right next to him, heard it clear as day. He wasn't amused and immediately showed Todd a red card, just 2 seconds into the game. Can you imagine getting sent off before you even touch the ball? It's a record that will probably never be broken, and for the most ridiculous reason ever. Next, let's travel back to the 1990 World Cup in Italy. The opening match, defending champions Argentina, led by the legendary Diego Maradona, versus the underdogs from Cameroon. Everyone expected an easy win for Argentina, but Cameroon had other plans. In a stunning upset, they defeated Argentina 1-0. It was a victory that sent shockwaves through the football world. Cameroon, with their fearless and physical style of play, went on to become the first African nation to reach the quarterfinals. They earned their nickname, the Indomitable Lions, and inspired a whole continent. It was a true David versus Goliath story played out on the world's biggest stage. Speaking of disasters, let's talk about Brazil in 1974. Usually, when you think of Brazil in the World Cup, you think of flair, goals, and trophies. But this match was a nightmare. Brazil managed to score not one, but 2 own goals in a single game against Zaire. It was a comedy of errors that no one found funny. The players were deeply embarrassed. The fans were absolutely furious, and the team's coach was so devastated he reportedly refused to speak to anyone for several days. It's a blemish on their otherwise glittering history and a reminder that even the greatest teams can have a very, very bad day at the office. Now, let's discuss how the weather can become the 12th man on the pitch. The 1934 World Cup in Italy was a real test of endurance. In one match, the Italian team had to play under a blistering 40°C sun. Players were literally collapsing from heat exhaustion. Meanwhile, in another part of the tournament, the Swedish team had to battle their opponents in freezing rain and mud. It got so bad that survival, not skill, became the main objective. It just goes to show that sometimes the biggest challenge isn't the other team, but Mother Nature herself. Let's fast forward to 1994, a huge year for African football. Nigeria made their World Cup debut, and they made it count. In their first ever match, they faced a strong Bulgarian team, but the Super Eagles were flying high, delivering a stunning 3-0 victory. The highlight of the match was Rashidi Yekini scoring Nigeria's first ever World Cup goal. His celebration is one of the most iconic images in football history, gripping the net, eyes wide, roaring with pure, unadulterated joy. It was a moment of national pride and a powerful statement that Nigerian football had arrived on the world stage. Can a goalkeeper score a goal? And not just any goal, but a winning goal from his own box? It sounds impossible, but it happened. In 2013, in a Colombian league match, goalkeeper Jose Luis Chunga took a goal kick. He booted the ball with all his might. It sailed through the air, took one massive bounce over the opposing keeper, and flew straight into the net. It was a last-minute winner scored by a goalkeeper from his own penalty area. The stadium erupted. His teammates mobbed him. It's one of those one-in-a-million moments that makes you fall in love with the beautiful game all over again. Finally, what happens when the fans get a little too excited? During the 1978 World Cup, in a crucial match between Argentina and Peru, the crowd simply couldn't contain themselves. After Argentina scored, fans stormed the pitch to celebrate with the players. The game had to be paused while stewards tried to clear the field. For a few chaotic minutes, players were literally dodging celebrating fans just to try and continue the match. It was absolute pandemonium and showed just how much passion and emotion are wrapped up in the World Cup. So there you have it. The history of football is filled with so much more than just goals and trophies. It's about the bizarre, the unbelievable, and the moments of pure human emotion that make this sport so special. Which one of these stories blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible sports stories. See you next time.